Hi, I want to share about the provider's personal health, living by example. And this is a text coming from Genesis 1, verse 29, saying, And God said, See, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is on the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. My name is Michelle Palma from the Philippine College of Lifestyle Medicine. I'm a family medicine physician and a lifestyle medicine specialist. I came from a family with a complex genetic and familial predisposition to chronic diseases. Many of my family members died prematurely because of heart attack, stroke, kidney disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease. I was diagnosed with Meniere's disease, and my cranial scan showed atherosclerosis in one of the main arteries in my brain. My blood pressure, my lipid profile were all elevated. Well, being raised by parents who advocate lifestyle modification as effective remedy to these chronic conditions, I was wondering, we have a relatively healthier Adventist lifestyle, and that was the primary reason why we were converted into the faith. And so I thought we must be missing something here. So I started searching where I can get trained in lifestyle intervention so I can probably fix my health issues, help my family, and maybe integrate this in my medical practice. And then I realized that clinical practice guidelines and literatures unanimously showed that lifestyle intervention should be the initial and maintenance approach to these chronic conditions, even if we see the need to prescribe pills. As a new medical specialty practice, we're continuously navigating policies and sustainable systems to leverage lifestyle medicine in primary care. But as a medical missionary worker, I realize it's a huge potential in effectively reaching out to individual patients, communities, and most importantly, the healthcare providers who have great platforms to reach people. It's just amazing to see that medical science is just validating Daniel's lifestyle and the church council written many decades ago. And the more I read the literatures, the more I am reminded to go back to the health message we have in our church. Today, as we speak, more and more secular medical facilities and lifestyle centers are established to offer interventional lifestyle medicine services in collaboration with oncology, dialysis, endocrine rehabilitation, and many other departments. I recently facilitated a lifestyle medicine immersion program in our center, and I have 15 participants who signed up, including physicians, allied healthcare providers, and health coaches. This is a group with mixed religious belief, including the Muslim faith. In the morning, we had scientific sessions where I would deliver a lecture and facilitate group activities, including shared medical appointment with the trainees. And in the afternoon, the trainees were divided in three groups because they have to facilitate the same activities we had in the morning, but this time with the real patients. And then everyone, including the trainees and then the patients, will join us in the teaching kitchen for the culinary medicine session and then enjoy the healthy plant-based dinner. The last day of the immersion program was the community engaged lifestyle medicine program in collaboration with the church and the local government. We were able to accommodate over 150 patients. We did lifestyle assessment, dietary counseling, shared medical appointments, and of course, the individual consultation. That was a wonderful Sabbath afternoon activity for the church and our trainees. And remember, these are healthcare providers with different religious background who served and prayed with the church members and local community. Before we ended the immersion program, we had one session to do, the gratitude exercise with the trainees. I started thanking the Lord for the blessings and opportunities to learn and live a healthier lifestyle, and in the process get rid of my personal health issues so that I can be a better example to my trainees and patients. Then I started quoting Bible passages that talks about Eden's diet, Daniel's lifestyle. And in Genesis 1:29, again it says, the Lord said, See, I have given you every herb that yields seed, which is in the face of all the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed. To you it shall be for food. Daniel also exemplified an optimal diet centered on fruits, vegetables, legumes, seeds, and water. And then, of course, each one of the trainees were given time to talk about what they are thankful for. And it was a great experience of sharing and hearing personal testimonies of how the immersion program has impacted their own personal lives and practices, realizing that having the experiential reference is the best way to relate and translate our lifestyle prescriptions to our patients. In fact, evidence show that providers will most likely counsel patients on healthy lifestyle when they are personally practicing it. I can tell that I am a work in progress in terms of achieving optimal lifestyle. As medical missionary workers, we can give health counsels all we want. But if we fail to apply these lessons in our personal lives, then all we have is head knowledge. To be a light to this world, to live by example, we need to let the knowledge invade our hearts and transform our lives. Christ lived by example, and that's what we are ought to do. The Minister of Healing says, the medical missionary work largely prepares the way for the reception of the truth for this time. It is the pioneer work of the gospel. It is the gospel practiced, the compassion of Christ revealed. And in this generation, we can clearly see that of this work, there is a great need, and the world is so open for it.